Hi, this is Dave from Wynola Ranch. Today we have our DIY enthusiast custom-friendly cage. In this video we're going to run over the specifications as in sizes, your tips and tricks, and also how to assemble the cage and watch your adjustments. Okay, so let's get started. The overall length of the cage is going to be 35 inches. It does have a partition down the center, making it a two-section cage. We do have different doors for the system. You push up and out, and that's the safety lock. Opens to the out exterior. The access for this door is going to be 9 inches and 3/4, giving you more room to put any trays or Tupperware or container you would use for your sandbags. Anything that your quail would require. Your size, as in your depth, is going to be 25 inches, with the habitat being 18 inches for the quail. This cage is nice because it's very customizable, and with that you can go as simplistic as you need. You need the cage right away, pop it out of the box, 5 minutes, assemble it, you're good to go. Now there you go, cage is ready to go. But we do recommend you customize it. That's the whole point behind this. You can get these S-rings and hang it from the corners of the cage. It's a very sturdy cage. It can hold its own weight. You can use cable, rope, wire, anything you can to hang it from the four corners. You can make your whole 300-foot row or just a singular under an overhang. Why am I saying to hang it? Well, because it'll make your life easier when it comes to rodents or snakes or any of that vermin coming to mess around with your birds. You don't want any of that. So this is a 12 to 14 gauge combination wire. Like I said, sturdy. For the floor, you can get a can of PVC coating and coat it from your Tractor Supply or Home Depot. Like I said, it can be used right out of the box. The welds are fresh. We do recommend you paint it for the longevity of the cage. So, like I said, it's very customizable. The end result is up to you. The only thing we provide in quality is the wire. We give you that rigidity in wire. Anything else is going to be on you, and you can go as far or as simple as you want. I'm going to get into the assembly of the cage. Let me prop this down and bring in how you're going to receive the cage. So imagine I pulled it out of the cardboard box. Here's your cage. Try to orient yourself. Your top is going to be the one that you can flip. It's going to be your front of the cage. You're going to have your J-rings with its warning label. I recommend you read that warning label. Put that aside. I'm not going to need it since I do have my little bowl of it. Cut the straps. Scissors, knife, whatever you want. I'll just keep it working clean. Like I said, this is your front of the cage. Orient it, push it out. Give it a slight little lift. You don't have to jerk it, none of that. Lift it, let it settle. So here's where our tools are going to come in. So you can go with your fancy J-ring pliers. You see, just basic J-ring pliers. If not, your slide jaw. I know almost everyone has a slide jaw. If not, ask your neighbor. And I'm going to show you a little method of the madness on how to actually get your J-ring in here. Screwdriver just to do any minor adjustments. We'll get into that in a sec. Alright, just to keep your equipment nice and clean. And like I said, I was going to explain how to put the J-ring into your plier. You're going to want to do that, as so. And just angle the little leg forward. Then you're going to come in, press the corner, just do a little pinch. Just squeeze. And then since you are using your slide jaws, just give it another squeeze. Alright, let's put it aside and give you a little reference, that way you can refer back to it whenever you need to. I only put a last little adjustment up here. The corners are going to be paramount. They keep adjusted nice and flush. With another adjustment is going to be this at the bottom, this floor. Make sure you leave this panel on top of the floor. With this, you don't need to muscle it, just quick pinches. And that is it. Adjust the rear. So keep that in mind. All the corners are flush, then you'll be good. That is just basic rule of thumb when it comes to rigidity of the cage. So with it being as simplistic as it is, just pay attention real quick, and final. There you go. All right, I put 2, 2, and 2. I recommend you put 3 in each panel, and 4 or 5. We are going to give you a surplus of J-rings, so you can do so. All right, I'm going to keep adjusting this, but like I said, The reasoning behind this cage is simplicity, but also it's your blank template cage. You can do anything you want with it. You want to add a feeder inside or out? That's what the big doors are here for. With the feeders, just let us know if you don't see them on the website, or any customization you want to do to the cage you don't see on the website. Let us know. Send me a text. Usually I'm in the shop. It's a little noisy. Just that way you can reach out to me a lot quicker. That's it. With the drinkers, they can go in or out. It really depends on the time of year, if not where you're located. Whether it's hot, whether it's cold, you can use plunger cups, across, whatever's available to you at that time. Let me cinch this last little corner up off the screen and get that done for you. Please, we always like to hear any feedback that you have. It's always welcome, especially when it comes to something like this. Any ideas? Let us know, or just ask. Like I said, I'm always down to talk to my customers, you know, have a little chat and hear your ideas or what you did with this cage. Because obviously we can make another video on, hey, this customer did this, you know, and pass those ideas out. Like I said with this, see, now it's on your floor, on top of your floor, and that's where you're gonna want to keep it. That's a major adjustment that you just want to keep in mind. It's very simple to do. Let me get this last ring in. And then we'll do our centers. All right, good. Let me get down into the center. Or your bottom part of the cage. Super duper simple. Last ring in there, or second to last ring. All right. So with the basic amount of rings I just put in, or just the minimum, it's still going to remain relatively sturdy. Just for the video's sake. Oh, super! Get to show you this. All right. Let me come up. I wanted to make sure everything's nice and set. Good to go. That's it. Make sure everything's nice flush. That time is, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you need it right then and there, super. You just saw how long it took us with the minimum. Obviously, we do recommend you take that extra mile to do this. This is the reason behind this cage. Go that extra mile. The end result is going to be up to you. Whatever you feel with the cage, you got to remember you did it with your own two hands, and you're more than likely going to be satisfied because you used your imagination. And that's one thing we want you to use with this cage system, or cage system at the end of it. There you go. Anyways, my name is David from Wynola Ranch. Any questions, concerns, or comments, please send me a text, shoot me a call. More than welcome to help you out. Alrighty, have a great day.